Good morning. Time to finish off this thingy. Right, so. Arena didn't quite work out last time. I'm gonna try to get this guy in the warehouse. See how that works out. When it inevitably doesn't, I suppose new tactics will be in order. So, of course, right there, I'm gonna start off with overheating. You know, it's a little bit cold in the room. That's fine. Lure him into the corner here. Oh! Well, that worked out nicely. I think I'm gonna go back to that. That feels a little bit unfair. Alright, so, found out before, this guy hates the ruins. Just have to stab him there. Stab him, a nice little shank party. Probably should have brought the missile extensions. I completely forgot that I didn't kill this guy off in the arena. He will. I'm actually thinking to do an Iron Man run after this. Except for all 3 of the games, if that's possible. I mean, eventually, it's going to start with 3, and then if I can ever figure out how to get SL working, then I'll do that. So I've done each of them individually. Actually, LR is really just fantastic for doing Iron Man runs. You can kind of just do weird builds and then restart the game since it's kind of short. And just kind of see how far you can get with it. Like, I think my favorite one, I did this build that was based off of the cruiser off of in FTL, like the first ship you unlock usually. Open it back in right in front of them there. But yeah, that run was fun. It was just basically EOs and dual lasers, and then one crappy missile launcher. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to be getting himself stuck against the walls like he usually does. That's fine. Just see if I can run him out of ammo. If I can avoid getting stuck in the tree. That's funny, torpedoes are one of those weapons that are always just my bane when actually playing, but whenever I go and use them, I just can't seem to actually do any damage with them. Just like multi-missiles. It's like one of those things that the AI will just avoid with no problems whatsoever, seemingly regardless of level, but if used against the player, it seems like they go against a lot of instinct. Well done. I appear to be a tad dead. I think it's fair to say this didn't work out. He's not exactly standing still like he did before. So, alternate plan will be to go and face him in some place where I can actually avoid his missile flow. Not to mention get my anti-missiles back, and... well, first, like I said, I have to do that strategic overheating. And burning and exploding. That's just the way it goes. All those pro strategies you don't see very often. That's an extra arena. I probably will finish off the run by going back and redoing Ace. Because that felt a little bit hilarious. That was cheesy. But yeah, now I can actually have that rare position of actually going and redoing everything and finishing it off with him. Why am I looking at arms? What did I even come here for? I'm gonna swap to these for a minute. I want to see if that turning ability will help. That's what I was looking for. I need to get some middle of the line radiator here. Yeah, that'll do. A little triangle. I like my triangle. Probably don't need pods, but I will need these. Wait, is it? Yes, it's an intercept. These will, at best, sometimes work, as always. Go back and recheck the energy drain on these things. It's that absurdly minor difference in the turning ratio. It seems to be draining a lot. Still over? No. Yeah, maybe he was still overheating from before. I don't actually know when I hit him. Still kind of feeling bad for deleting Ace out of existence. And usually, on most runs, Exile would be far harder than him. But due to the fact that Exile does largely rely on his stealth extensions, and those are completely made moot with manual fire runs, he actually should only be the second hardest, if even that. Thing is, he can be run out of ammo pretty simply. Like, as long as he doesn't get an overheat, his only damage comes from his blade. He always does this kind of wild charging maneuver. And plus side to that is it's very predictable. So he only takes a couple hits from the Mars, if I remember correctly. Like, he's a lot more flimsy than he seems. Considering the first time through he seems near superhuman and all that. Technically he is with cheats, but that's another story. Fanfare should be getting pretty low. I think he's maybe 3/4 of the way through his torpedoes. His rockets should be pretty low, his howitzer should be pretty low. Hopefully he's low. And again, so am I. So hopefully I can just get close, do some damage with these mines. Yeah, it looks like he's out. Just stay stationary for a minute to test that. Nope, he's got his howitzer still. However, does no damage at close range, so come on. If that's all he has, he shouldn't actually have enough in that thing to kill me if he uses it point blank. Because it only does 1 or 200 to me when it's close by. Yeah, there we go, he got me with the good ones though. I'm gonna give it, if it actually has a chance to split, then it does some damage. And he's overheating infinitely. He's just, or overboosting infinitely and overheating himself. I don't know what the deal is with that. He must really like the summer. You alright there, buddy? Yeah, this guy's just suicidal. Your name's Fanfare. You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be celebrating something. Your own demise, I guess. His build's really fun to play with, though. Extremely tanky. Extremely decent, actually, offensively. Okay, that is a lot of arena going on. So, first of the Dancing Brothers. Those. Let's see the second. I might have killed off the first already. I'm just gonna lay turrets down everywhere. That's fine. These are surprisingly way worse than the mobile versions. You'd think after you had to go through all the effort to actually get this back part. No. You had to go get the back part, you had to sacrifice half of your back. Didn't have an extra weapon, didn't have extra ammo, didn't have an extra radar, whatever you want to actually have, and then it just doesn't work. I should do a run as this guy. Love me some useless weapon runs. Because you always find some use for him, and usually it's something completely not as designed. Like these scatter mines working as a shotgun. Burp. That little detail of the emblem on the shoulder, just like, it gets me every single time I play these games. Just love it. Yeah, he was the first of the Dancing Brothers. This is the one that doesn't move around much, and has even more useless weapons. Actually, come to think of it, you know what? Shotgun laser arms, and then the EO double back part. That should be a run. I think that's gonna be the next run. If I have time. So that's probably gonna get busy as hell. Coming up pretty soon. Oh, what a shame. You can't move. Like, I did a Guernica run a while ago. Definitely frustrating, I will say that much. Like, that same death hallway little blue dot thing. Try hitting that crap with a shotgun. Man, it took some serious finagling. Sorry, something stuck in my throat there for a second. Pass ahead, another fun run. And yeah, he loves to use all the weapons. Well, supposedly they're new, but that blade's there from the beginning of the game, so I don't know how new that is. All this other stuff take... No, actually his torpedoes are there from the beginning too. Okay, half his weapons are stuff you actually have to go and unlock. So he's not difficult, obviously. He's one of the gimmick, like, random gimmick additions. I don't think I'm going to be switching to the Mars anytime soon. I just love being able to repeat punch with this thing. Especially when someone kindly just stays on the ground like that. It's so nice of them. That miss was my own fault. Miss was more his howitzer's fault. Actually, I'm thinking that, does he even have ground torpedoes? I thought he did. Well, it should be on his right shoulder. Let's see. Yeah, those are torpedoes. I guess he didn't like them. Who's next? Ducks. I like ducks. He's the guy who tries to kind of cheap out and never even pay for bullets. I can understand this guy. Definitely get behind the cut of his jib. And then hopefully cut his giblets. Lexi. Do a little dance, spin around, let him overheat a bit. Had my coffee, had my water, had my breakfast, definitely feeling it today. It helps when they don't fight back. And it's funny, he's so dead set on not using ammo that he's gonna use kneeling weapons. Or maybe ducks will be the next run. me see. Yeah, Legscorn... Well, Legscorn had it from the start. I believe the arms are around a quarter of the game. Plasma rifle should be there. Pulse rifles, I think, are there. Extensions, I'm not sure, and the blade is. There's no insides. Jeez, he's empty inside. Yeah, you know what? Most of his parts are available from the start, so yeah, he is going to be a run. So Endymion gets the factory, because I don't feel like dancing around for, 85 hours trying to get him. He's dodgy, that's all he's got going for him. You say your story is sketchy? I say he's just dodgy. That was an angle fail. I got the angle all wrong. Come on. Let's pretend your rifle's threatening. Go for the blade. I know you want to. It's fine. We can do a DPS race. I just love it when they program the really lightweight things to go and get into a blade war with you. It's like an ant picking a fight with a boot. Alright, Apple Boy is actually kind of harder than he looks. Largely because of his rifle, his missiles are pretty good too. Pretty balanced build. Yeah, thought I got a good freebie hit on him, but I got a little bit stuck. Deployed too late. So, giant mechanized ballet here. You just screwed yourself, buddy. Alright, fine. You live another day. So I was told earlier that these hard counter blades to that guy, I say just look at that. Because they can still knock you back, they can still knock you out of your animation. Sometimes. Like, they are clearly meant to be a counter for blades, but they take your primary gun, so... Now, if they were on your left hand, sure, I can see that. And that's not even, like, a friggin' moonlight or anything. I just plain do not want to go and fight anyone with a moonlight. With a parry blade. Because that stupid thing will easily win against them, win against the Mars. I mean, they will at best equal out their damage. But even then, you're basically saying, hey, let's both take the same amount of damage. No real point in that. Echidna gives me some trouble sometimes. Actually, I just noticed I should probably put a break here.